Hey everyone, and welcome to the results video of the mini exotic dancer contest. In this contest, all the players had to create a small park with while using one of these two objects, so one of the Mardi Gras dancers. It's an object you would normally probably not use that quickly in your park, so yeah, it's all the more fun to watch all these players create something nice using this object. Anyway, we got 18 entries for this contest. I will start with the one that got the lowest score, and I'll finish by announcing who was the winner of this round. Right, in 18th place we have the entry from Train Ninja 21. Train Ninja made this podium here with this dancer on it. Also some guests walking around, some food stalls. No, I think it's actually it actually works quite well. You could probably see this dancer here as a performer on this stage. But yeah, to me, I think the entry besides this just feels a little bit lifeless. There's nothing else happening over here. And maybe for the guests walking around, maybe these bushes here in the middle would not be such a good idea, as they block the view for the guests who are walking around here. But I do think the idea at least is nice. Okay, here's the entry from 73. He made some sort of alien landscape or alien scene. Here we see a giant pyramid, so I guess this is some sort of UFO. Maybe we could see a teleporter going up here. And we will now see some guests drop down again. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. He said it was some sort of invasion or something. But yeah, there's also this weird palette with giving all the guests red faces. And I believe there's also one of these Mardi Gras dancers over here. Not really sure how this Mardi Gras dancer ties in to the map. Yeah, this entry in general is just pretty confusing for me. But yeah, that's your typical 73 entry. Okay, next up it's an entry from the Cloud QC. He made this junior coaster in this jungle landscape. It's called Dancer's Coaster. And we can also see two dancers here. Now, to be completely honest, I think he could just put any object here. For example, you could put a toilet here and call it the Toilets Coaster. Yeah, I don't really see how the dancers tie in to this, but I do think the Cloud QC did the scenery at least very nice here. Okay, here's the entry from Wes. It's really small. It's called, I believe the story was something like Cool Dudes 1 and 2 having some fun at the bar. You see a dancer here with a pole. We can see two cool dudes here just doing their thing. Now we can also rotate the map, but then we actually see another scene here. Probably just to block some bad angles from this scene. But yeah, very tiny, but I do think it's a funny entry. Okay, here's the entry from Inferno the Fox. Inferno the Fox made this dragon-themed coaster. The coaster actually gets launched up here and goes backwards through this tight twist. Then it slams into the brakes here, then it travels down. Another 180 turn, makes it partway up the hill and then back to the station. I think that's a pretty fun looking coaster. Definitely has an interesting layout. Now, can also see some of these dancers here. I'm not really sure how they tie in here. Also see some balloons and some of these plastic palm trees. Yeah, I guess it's just supposed to look very festive. But yeah, I think the coaster is actually pretty cool. And yeah, I think it's also fun how it's decorated to look like a dragon. Okay, here's the entry from Can of Rabbit Holes. And he recreated a scene from Blade Runner, I believe. You can see Ryan Gosling. And here you can see the lady from the hologram. Well, I'm not really familiar with Blade Runner, but Can of Rabbit Holes was nice enough to submit a screenshot to us where we could see the scene. So yeah, I think if you just look up Blade Runner hologram on Google, you will see the lady from this scene. Well, I think it actually looks pretty nice. Right, here's the entry from XYZ Coaster. You may know him from his YouTube channel. And basically he created here a choice for coaster enthusiasts, or enthusiasts as they're called. Enthusiasts choose thy fate. Go on to the kids coaster. It's called +1 credit. Or meet woman. So this way into the club. And I guess you can meet one of these Mardi Gras dancers here. I guess that's what this coaster does. But it looks like when guests actually exit, they actually end up in this burning pit, while the kiddie coaster actually is more safe. You can actually see some guests walking around in this pit here in the fire. Yeah, very interesting coaster, and very it's something you would really expect from XYZ coaster. I think it's a funny entry. Hey, here's the entry from Marcel Vos. You may know him from his YouTube videos or streams. He actually created this on stream, and I believe it was something like the wettest one of the wettest monuments on Earth. On Earth, here you can see the Mardi Gras dancer or the goddess or whatever, and with the surrounded by some of these octopuses. Pretty funny scene, and this ride is actually called Piper. This ride is called Perry. So if you Google Piper Perry, you may come across a scene which looks similar to this. Yeah, I think it's a really cool entry from Marcel Vos. I actually really like how he created this using these expansion objects. And here's the entry from Slime. He created this scene from, you can see the Ketchup girls here, or Last Ketchup. I think it was a hit song like 20 years ago, maybe. And he actually gave them a new sponsor, which is Heinz. You can see a huge bottle of tomato ketchup here in the back. So with 69 on the cap. I really like how he made this bottle of ketchup. Also the beach, pretty nice. Although I think this entry would have been even nicer if there maybe was a little bit more alive. Maybe some guests walking around in the background or over here would have been nice to see. Here's the entry from Soccer Dude. And he made these two Mardi Gras dancers, but with a hula hoop around them. You can see a ride called the Hula. It's a shoestring ride which travels around them. And I believe guests enter the ride somewhere under here. Now you can also see this grandstand over here with lots of guests on them watching the hula hoops. Yeah, I think this is really well made. You can definitely see these are supposed to be hula hoops. And yeah, I think the Mardi Gras dancer object really fitting here. So yeah, wonderful entry from Soccer Dude. And here's the entry from Flixpy. Flixpy made a scene from Star Wars. So here you can see Jabba's palace. And Jabba the Hutt. You can see him over here. It's this slimy dude. Yeah, I like the objects that Flixpy used to actually create Jabba the Hutt. And he is also surrounded by several of these dancing ladies. I guess one of them could be Princess Leia. You can also see C-94. Or C-3PO. But his name is changed to sound like 94 Supreme Boss, one of our Discord members. Bugs Buffett. This is Brooke Skywalker. And this dude over here is probably R2-D2. But yeah, I really like how he made this palace. I think it looks really nice. And the scene inside is also fun to watch. And this object is really well used here. Okay, next entry is from In Error, predicting a fault. And he made this, what looks like a car dealership. But they're not actually dealing cars. They actually surface these Mardi Gras dancers. So here we can see the surface, a repair shop in the back. And some of these Mardi Gras dancers here are being surfaced. Let me use the cutaway view here. Yeah, you can see some of these rigs. This one raised up, this one still below. Also some mechanics walking around here to work on these Mardi Gras dancers. Also some in the showroom over here. This is such an absurd entry, and I absolutely love it. Right, here's one of my favorite entries. This one is from Sol X, and for the people who watch South Park, they may recognize this character. This is of course Tawali, and he is getting high here. And he's also watching something on TV, something concerning two girls and sharing some, let's call it chocolate. You may recognize it. But yeah, I think this is incredibly well done. I love this, how he made this towel. This looks epic. And this TV is also really well done. So yeah, wonderful entry from Sol X. Right, then we get to the top 5. This is the entry from Max Arceus. There's actually a story going on here. I'm not going to read it all out, but you can download all these entries for yourself from my Discord server. And then you can check out this story if you want. But yeah, you can see this big casino here in... yeah, I really like this, the structure of this building. This looks really cool. Also fun with the Dutch flags. Yeah, just a beautiful facade. But also the back of the building, I think it looks really cool. Now then, if we look under the casino, then here we can actually see a club here in the basement. Lots of stuff going on here as well. We can see a stage here. Another one of these octopuses on stage. Also some of these Mardi Gras dancers. Balloons, palm trees. And I also really like this wall. Kind of looks like a sunset. You can also see some rings here with a funny name. Also, yeah, we can see some guests who are drinking some stuff. Actually, it looks like... oh, they're actually eating tentacles. Toys for her. This is toys for him. Very funny scenes here. You can also see some hot tubs here with a special guest named Deukling. Yeah, I think it's a really funny entry from Max Arceus. It's really funny checking out all these, all the names of the rides here and everything that's here to see. Here's an entry from Lurker. Now, what you can see here is actually a satisfied Exubrex customer. So Exubrex is some sort of pharmaceutical substance, which makes guests, which gives a guest happy thoughts. So everything around him is in shambles, but looks like he has one of these clouds above his head. And that's probably what he is thinking. So this is probably him, and he's surrounded by these lovely ladies. Also, lots of happy birds flying around. You can see butterflies. Also a little tiger here, dancing kitten. Yeah, I think this is a wonderful scene from Lurker. Really well done. Yeah, it's just a wonderful entry. I really like the way Lurker put this together. Okay, here's the entry from Enox. Enox made a scene from the nightlife. So over here we can see a ground cafe. Here we can see a pizza tent. And this is like some sort of show. You can also see all these posters here on the side. Not up on the roof. And here we can actually see inside, and we see some ladies dancing around. So sign new girls. So yeah, definitely looks like a scene from the nightlife. Maybe the Belgian nightlife somewhere. Maybe it's Amsterdam, not really sure. We can also see some back alleys here in the back. Here we can see a Thai massage shop. Also see a cop arresting someone. And also some other back alley scenes here. Now I love how detailed the facades of these buildings are. I mean, I love all the different layers, all these different windows. These buildings just look incredibly nice. So the front of these buildings also really nice, also with all these signs. Yeah, Enox just did an incredible job on this set of buildings. Alright, there's just 2 entries remaining. I will first show both of these entries, and after it I will announce who is the winner of this round. Here's the entry from Arkirsch, and he made this beautiful museum here, and on top of the museum we can actually see Wonder Woman with her lasso of truth, and she is fighting a bad guy. This object is actually a statue of Hades, but yeah, this is the opponent of Wonder Woman. Not really sure if Hades was actually her opponent in a comic or a movie, but yeah, I think this scene looks incredible. I love how this museum looks. This building looks amazing. But also this scene here on top is just an incredible way of using this Mardi Gras dancer object. Now we can actually also look inside the museum, and there we see all these different scenes. We can see a little zoo exhibition here, or a savannah. There's also a little aquarium here. And we can also see some dinosaurs here on display and some bones. And here we can see some giant insects, mushroom, giant snail. Yeah, I think it's an incredible looking museum, and I also love this scene on top. Incredibly well done from Arkirsch. I have trouble pronouncing the name. Incredibly well done from Arkirsch. Alright, and here's the last entry. This is the entry from Berm de Bom, and he recreated a scene from Amsterdam. So a typical day in the red light district. Yeah, we can see several windows here with a dancer behind them. Lots of what looks like adverts, or maybe just pink tinted windows for the Happy End house. You can see the banana bar boat. People who know will know. We can also see some other funny scenes here. For example, you can see a guy here who was taking a leak at one of the boats, and here on this boat we can see Patricia Pai. Yeah, the Dutch people probably know who that is. But it just looks incredible. Yeah, I even love this fake looking tree, which I normally never use, but here it actually works well, I think. And yeah, I think Bam de Bom just did a great job at recreating yeah, a typical scene from Amsterdam. This is just so well done. But yeah, all these entertainers all have really funny names. I think they're all Dutch, but not really sure. Maybe we can also see some other stuff through the window. Here's some more of these rings. Also some stuff going on here. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking this entry out for yourself. It has lots of funny stuff that maybe are not safe for me to show in a YouTube video. Alright, it's now time for me to reveal which one of these last two entries is the winner of the Exotic Dancer contest. Is it this entry from Berm de Bom in Amsterdam? Or is it the scene of Wonder Woman on the museum? And the winner of the mini Exotic Dancer contest is Arkirsch. Now we got some incredibly funny entries this round, also some very naughty ones, but I'm happy that eventually this entry is the winner of the round, because this museum is just it just looks incredibly nice. Just a really nice mix of objects from the expansion, but also mixed in with regular objects, and together they just make a really nice combination. Also, this scene on the top of the roof is just incredibly nice usage of the Mardi Gras dancer object. So this goes to show that even with these rubbish objects, you can still make really cool or funny scenes. Alright, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, please consider giving this video a like using the button below. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.